Hey guys, it's Monet here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is a little bit different. I'm going to give you the easiest thing you can do as a 20-year-old, or honestly any age during the 20s and 30s, that you can do to set yourself up to be financially free when you're older. So let's get right into it. Okay, so you may already know I have like 5 different part-time jobs. Kind of very untraditional, but you know what? I make a decent amount of money. Because I work hourly, I have like all these different streams of income coming in, and it diversifies my income, and also it's worth my time. So as a 24-year-old, I'm investing in my future by opening up a Roth IRA. I know you're like, Monet, what's a Roth IRA? A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account. And let's break that down into even further, what does that even mean, right? Okay, so a Roth IRA, I'm gonna read it to you guys, just flat out, is funded with after-tax dollars, which means you pay income taxes on the money before contributing it. So the benefit of a Roth is that it provides tax-free income when you retire. So that means when you pull it out, you don't gotta pay taxes on it, okay? There's also another IRA account called a traditional IRA. This means when you do pull it out, you do have taxes. You have to pay taxes on it. Okay, so we have a traditional IRA and we have a Roth IRA. I actually have both, but today I'm specifically talking about the Roth one. Okay, and you know, you're like, what is the point of both? You know, like, why do you have both? And the reason is, you think you're gonna have to pay more taxes when you're older, or do you think while you're young you're gonna have to pay more taxes? So that's that kind of like reasoning behind the two different kinds. I don't really know what my paycheck's gonna look like when I'm like 65, so I also have a Roth IRA. And another good thing about, you know, just planning for your retirement, it's so good, like in general, whenever you're investing, to have like multiple different accounts. That's why having both is also a good idea, because you don't really know. Okay, so right now you're like interested, you're like, well, what makes you eligible to have a Roth account? You have to make less than $129,000 as an individual and have taxable income. So, you know, I'm 24, I'm obviously not making that, but I would like to make that one day. But besides the point, basically in an IRA, you have a max like deposit every single year of $6,000. You know, I like did that last year. I dropped in my $6,000, and this is like at the very end of the year. I think we did it like right before the credit union closed, which was like maybe the 23rd of December. And so I actually looked at it randomly today, which is why I was inspired to make this video, because I saw that I had $3. So that in interest, you know, in interest I had made an extra $3. So I put $6,000 in on December 23rd. Today's January 18th. I saw, hey, I have $3 extra in that account that I did not put in. And so that's the really cool thing about Roth IRA. And one thing that you have to know is that this is like an investment over a very, 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 very long time. Like they're talking about when I'm 65, but right now I'm 24. So it's an investment. It's a long-term investment. This is not something like, oh, I'm gonna get this account and boom, yeah, I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, it's more like I'm trying to secure my future for retirement. And because I think I know several people who like just the retirement just wasn't on their mind, especially when they were young, like 20s, 30s, and they had to grind and hustle and work hard when they're older. And I don't like that type of like mindset. We really need to be thinking about our future and our money down the road, not just now. Like I have a lot of money I could be spending on, you know, all the luxuries, brands and all that, but really I'm thinking about long term. I'm thinking about what is my future gonna look like, and I want that kind of mindset to really be prevalent in the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds in that realm. Okay, so hopefully this video has like kind of got your mind tinkering a little bit about, what does my retirement look like? And I do have a regular retirement as well. I had a previous job with like a big corporation that had like a 401k, but now I've kind of transitioned into, you know, almost being like my own contractor and kind of having to like do that extra retirement work on my own end. So not only, so I have a 401k, that's like accumulating money. I have a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA. So that's 3 different retirement plans that I'm currently actively working on. So with the Roth IRA, I am depositing $6,000 in every single year up until 50. And then when you turn 50, you can deposit $7,000. Okay, and so I do plan on making over $129,000. Just right now, I'm not there yet. So placing my money in that Roth IRA is super smart because I'm not going to be penalized when I pull that money out, as long as I take only my contributions, not interest earned money. You with me? Let me say that again. So the money, I can take out the money I contributed. So let's say I contributed $12,000 after 12 years and I've reached that threshold of making $129,000. But let's also say that over the time that it's taken, I've earned maybe like, let's say $500. So I have $12,500 in my Roth IRA. I can only take that $12,000 out because that's the money that I contributed to that account, not the $500 because that was accumulated over the time. Okay, you with me? All right, so I'm sure you're like, Monet, like what's the point of having a Roth IRA if you're just gonna make over $129,000 and not be able to contribute to that account anymore? Well, as of January 18th, 2022, there is this backdoor process where you can take your traditional IRA money and put it into a Roth IRA. And let's talk about something else, because I have like 5 different money accounts, if you will, and I have a regular savings account, regular checkings account, I have a Roth IRA, I have a retirement like 401k, and I also have a money market account. So that's 5 different accounts that I have, and the best interest rate is the Roth IRA. It's 0.45 with the one I have right now. Maybe there's other, investment banks that are, have a higher interest rate, but that's the highest one that I have currently. So I'm not really losing anything. And also remember, if there's like some emergency where I need a large sum of money, I can go into that Roth IRA account and not get penalized by taking it out. So it's literally a win-win situation. If I haven't sold you yet, prior to inflation, prior to like all the gas prices going up and the pandemic, the default like return rate on a Roth IRA was 7%. Like you can go to Roth IRA calculator, look it up, and the default is practically always a 7% return. So when I put that in, if I have a 7% return and I'm putting $6,000 in every single year, I could potentially have over $1 million in 45 years just by putting $6,000 in this account annually. Now, hopefully the return rate, gets better and start getting them returns and that money. But anyways, hopefully I've like sparked some interest in you to like look and take a deeper dive yourself into your retirement or Roth IRA or any type of like retirement account. This is just like from my experience and things that I've learned along the way, because I am pursuing to be financial literate. Like I want to be financially free. So I'm just doing like my own research and kind of like little tidbits that are clicking for me, that resonate with me. So if anything that I've said today has like clicked with you, please put in the comments, guys. I'm interested to see like your perspective on this topic. Also, like, let's just start talking about money and retirement as 20-year-olds or as 30-year-olds. I'm not excluding my 30-year-olds at all whatsoever, but let's keep the conversation going. Can't wait to connect with you guys more on money things, but until then, let's imagine being millionaires together.